Today we're going to be making Alpha-17 from scratch. Hope you enjoy the ride. First, you have to 3D print the armor. This is the process that we've gone through many times. Please click on the link above to see a full detailed breakdown on how to 3D print. So here we are with the sanding and prepping. This is a pretty boring process, but today we're going to cut it short. If you want to see the full detail, please look up on top and the link will be above. Here's where we primer. These are actually new parts to this model. You'll see the nice flashy new part logo. And here we're doing base coat. This is the masking for this figure. What I did with this vinyl tape is I tape it on the bottom and then I tape the blue tape slightly over it so that there's no bleed off on the paint. Here is where we start painting the blue parts in. This is new, this is us spraying the comma in. And now we remove all the masking. You can see that I'm using a toothpick here to help get some of the vinyl tape off. And here we go with the magnet work. This is totally optional, you don't need to do this. It's a completely extra step. So you get some magnets, glue it on the back of the armor. Here we're gluing the pegs into the shoes. And now here we are with the hand painting. Today you're gonna see how poorly I hand paint. I actually didn't cut a lot of the errors out. You can see here that I messed up that black paint. Right here I'm like not even painting within the lines. Now I'm going back in with the same color as my base coat and fixing all the errors that I had so the end product looks perfect. Fixing all those issues. So here I am taping down the lines. I use a toothpick to smooth out the vinyl to make sure that it sticks. Here I'm masking off the design. Now we're ready to paint. But now you'll see I'm free painting and my blue line bled all over the place. We'll come back and fix that. So here's me using the base paint to fix everything, fixing all the lines, making it crisp. And here we are with the weathering. This is a new piece, so this is the shoulders. I'm using a pen here to actually highlight the black lines, and then I kind of just smudge it to make sure that it's not on the outside. After I'm done with that, I'll come in and hit it with some charcoal powder so that it gives that weathered dust look. And here we are making the first comma that we have done on video. So with Alpha-17's comma, it's actually pretty ragged, so it's just like a cloth and you just cut it up. There are other clones that have completely different commas, but Alpha-17's That's pretty ragged. So here we are messing up the cloth. Alpha-17's comma is way longer than a standard comma. The standard comma, you can see we have stitched edges, but with Alpha-17's we don't. This is a different ammo pouch layout for Alpha-17 with the bands on the legs and the strap on top. You basically use like a ribbon and then you wrap it around, you tape that down there, and you have another strap that comes up on top that attaches to the ammo pouch. So here we are mounting the comma to the belt, so I tape down the back to the belt and then I flip that inside out. And then I glue along the edges of the belt so that everything is secure, and I push everything into place, and there you go. Oh, and this is where I messed up. I should not have glued that belt. I'm using a lighter to burn the nylon straps after I cut them so that they don't fray. And now I'm gluing the straps that hold the ammo patches to the belt. So I didn't have a thin black ribbon, so I'm making my own black ribbon with black paint and this white ribbon, and I'm just running it through the brush and painting it black. And now I am cutting it to size to make sure that it fits on the arm. So Alpha-17 has this unique little control panel on his left arm, and so that's what I'm doing here. To get the black wire, just pulled it out of this plug, and then I glued on the back of the control panel. I use tape to help secure the glue so I don't have to hold it when it's drying. And then I just basically glue those parts together and you have left bracer. This is the normal assembly process for all the other clones. I use tape to tape down the straps and then I glue them in place. And now I hit the other side with glue. I'm using another strap here and I tape that up to the top of the strap, so I'm using a fabric strap. And then I'm taping that down, and then I add the shoulder on top of that. And then glue everything in place afterwards. Here's the other side, and you're done with the chest. So here we're gluing on the ammo patches to the pauldron, and on the other side we're adding the other ammo pouch to the pauldron as well. So these are the final touches for the pauldron. The final assembly of the figure. The legs go on first. And now the feet, pop those on. Here we're doing the arms. Putting on the chest now. After that's done, put on the hands. Now tuck the wire from the gauntlet into the back. Pop on the pauldron. We're doing some final touch-ups here with weathering and silver powder. What we're doing is cleaning up the cut marks on the comma. And now cutting the back. You can either put on the backpack or not. Popping the head into the neck peg and then putting on the head. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.